There's no doubt that everybody would love to have handles like some of the best pros in the world, but there's a key position that each one of these pros get into that you're going to learn in this video, and it's going to change your game. Pay attention to James Harden's position here and here. That's the key that we're going to learn in this video. It's called the drop position, and it is the foundation of almost every crossover that you will ever do. And to define it, you have split feet with your back foot loaded and the ball tucked into your side. So we're going to look at the most successful and popular crossovers there are and show you how they all come back to this. Welcome to the film room. Move to drive. This drop position is universal. It doesn't matter what age, it doesn't matter what level, or where you're playing at. This body position is required for you to maximize your explosiveness. So as we go through every crossover, you'll see they all start with the drop. The hesitation, you get into a drop. When doing an in and out, you get into that exact same position. Then as you move into crossovers, going between the legs still puts you in that same drop position. And when you go behind the back, you'll get right into that same drop. The ball just goes behind your back instead of between the legs. And even if you get cut off and you go into a pullback or a drag dribble, you get into the drop position, and when you're crossing over in front. So when you go into any of these moves and you get into the drop position, with the exception of shooting a pull-up, there's only two things that you can do. The first is blow by your defender. And your other option is to cross over from whatever hand the ball is in and go the opposite direction. Now, one of the main variations that you can add on to this is the drift or skip dribble. This is when you move laterally to make your defender make a decision and make it easier for you to get past him. You'll notice that he drifts and then gets into his drop and crosses back over to the right. And all of the moves we've looked at, you can use for your drift or for your crossover. Here, the drift is between the legs and the crossover is in front. And on this clip, your drift is in front and your crossover is between the legs. Same concept, same footwork, just a different crossover for both. And you can use the drift to get an angled advantage to blow by your defender, and then you'll also see a drift to the left and an in-out to freeze that defender to blow by. And you can use this drift multiple times in one possession. Here, Marcus Carr drifts once, then he drifts a second time, and then on the third drift, he decides to blow by his defender. And this last variation focuses on change of pace. This is a slow crossover to a drop. And what I want you to notice is how Miles slowly crosses over and then uses that change of speed to get past his defender. The slow crossover is designed to make that drop takeoff even faster. And here you can see that there's not that change of speed when he does that quick crossover. So where do you go from here? You need to find your best setups to be successful. Some of you might just like that drop between the legs to blow by your defender. Some of you might like the drift to set your defender up going one direction and then crossing back over. And some of you might like just going straight to the crossover because it's quick and you know you can get by your defender. My personal favorite has always been the slow cross because it's allowed me to exaggerate my change of speed on the drop. So as you're figuring out what's best for your game, just know that that drop position is foundational and you've got to master it. Thanks for coming through. We'll see you next time in the film room.